Hey y'all, and welcome to day 12 of 31 days of Halloween. Today we will be becoming Mr. Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So without further ado, let's get into this look. As usual, I'm going to start by spritzing my face with a little facial mist, get some moisture locked in there. Then I'm going to go right in with my Elmer's glue stick, and I'm going to glue down both of my eyebrows. Then I'm going to go in and set that with some translucent setting powder in the shade white. Now, if you've been watching the rest of the videos in this series, you'll know that the third time is definitely the charm when it comes to gluing down these eyebrows. So I'm going to repeat these two steps 2 more times. Another coat of Elmer's glue, then another layer of the setting powder. Be sure to stop and make sure it is dry between each coat. And then we're going to go in with one last layer of Elmer's glue and then set that one last time. And again, just make sure everything is completely dry before you move on to the next step. Now I'm just dusting away that excess setting powder, and then I'm going to go in with my black and white face paints, starting out with the white face paint. And I'm going to place that all over my face. However, I am leaving my mouth and both eyes open because we're going to go in and add black there. So it's not really necessary to cover up the white with black. If you just leave that space open, and you save yourself some paint and some extra work in the end. Once it looks a little something like this, we're just going to go back in with that translucent setting powder, and we're going to set our entire face. Also, if it helps, you can take some black eyeliner and sketch out where you want your eyes and your mouth to be beforehand. Next, we're going into this Exotic Flavors palette, and we'll be using this bright neon green. And I'm just going to apply that all over that white face paint that we just applied. This step does take a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up in a time lapse so we can just speed right through this part. I'm using that neon green that I showed you guys as a base, but I will be going in with some darker shades of green just to add a little bit of detail and some shadowing and highlights in this look. Once I'm satisfied with the way that looks, I'm going to be going in with my black face paint now, and I'm going to be filling in those areas where both of my eyes are as well as my mouth. Now, as you can see, I'm just kind of winging it, but again, if it makes you feel more comfortable, you can take a black eyeliner pencil and sketch this out beforehand so you know exactly where your eyes are. A pro to this step would be getting your eyes the same shape, because mine absolutely weren't. But I wasn't really that particular about it because honestly, it's Mr. Oogie Boogie. He's a huge burlap sack, and yeah, he's just ripped open everywhere. So it wasn't really a big deal to me to make the eyes look exactly the same. Now I'm just filling in my mouth. The method that I decided to use was just drawing out the outline using the black face paint and then going in and filling in the middle. Also, depending on how long you're going to be wearing this look, you might want to go ahead and set the black as well. But because I would be taking this right off, I didn't bother to set it. Now, in hindsight, I wish I had not added these little details. I did not like them, but at that point, it was just too late. However, I do like the way the stitches around the mouth, and I also decided to do stitches around the eyes as well. But just those little line details, I don't know. Maybe I could have made them more dimensional and they probably would have looked better. But just those black lines sitting there, I'm just not happy with it. You could also add some white to each one of these stitches too, and that would kind of give it a little bit of dimension as well. If you want. I think it looked fine with just the black, but just options. Now for my favorite part, I'm going to go in and accessorize this look with my Mr. Oogie Boogie earrings. I made these last year for 31 days of Halloween, and I love them. If you'd like to order some custom earrings, visit the link down below in the description. Also, fun fact, I did not show you guys in this video, but these earrings actually glow in the dark, which is really, really cool. Moving on to my hair, I'm just tying my hair back, throwing on a wig cap, and throwing my wig on top of that. And then that is the completed look. This one was pretty simple. Now, if you want to take this look up a notch, you can always paint on or even glue on some little bugs, like maybe worms and spiders. I didn't have any on hand to glue on, and I really didn't have the time to paint them on. But that is one way that you can elevate this look a little bit. Now, although I did include Mr. Oogie Boogie in last year's 31 Days of Halloween when I was making the earrings, I have never actually created a Mr. Oogie Boogie look for 31 Days of Halloween. However, I have created a Mr. Oogie Boogie look for 12 Days of Christmas in 2023. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a video of my 2023 Mr. Oogie Boogie look. I apologize for this clip. This is the only clip that I could find. Of course, it's very theatrical, but you guys can kind of get the picture of where this look was going. Personally, I think I like this year's better. In 2023, I used prosthetics, and I wasn't really a big fan, so I felt like I should just keep it simple this year and just paint the details on, and I'm pretty content with that decision. But that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching day 12 of 31 Days of Halloween. I hope that you will subscribe and tune in for the rest of this series. If you haven't already, go check out days 1 through 11 of 31 Days of Halloween. They are listed in my 31 Days of Halloween 2025 playlist that you can find on my page. Thank you again so much for watching and supporting this series. And until tomorrow, bye.